Okay, I guess now we're ready to go test it. I have a bag of tubes here that I know are good, that I've tested with my other tube tester. There's the bag here. Okay, now let's go test a 6SN7. 6SN7 has two parts, two tests to test each side. And the first thing we do is a shorts test. Okay, to do a shorts test, we want to set the B filament knob as shown in column B filament. Well, obviously 6SN7 is 6.3 volts. I don't even have to look. Okay, then all the levers are switched to the center position. They all are, all these levers. Okay, insert the tube into the socket. And what I'm going to do here, because this is a load on the filaments, and it may bring down the voltage of the whole unit a little bit. So what I'm going to do is double check the line voltage and adjust it if it's necessary. It's dead on though, so okay, we're set to go. Okay, so now what they say is to set all the levers in the dark phase type as shown, up or down. Okay, 6SN7, you can see in the dark phase. Let me see. Okay. There's the up, 7, dark, 8, that's down, and the other ones you don't touch right now. So 7 up, 8 down. So put 7 up, 8 down, okay. Move each lever in center position up one at a time to position U, which is there, and back to center. A shorted tube is indicated by a bright red glow of the short test neon lamp, which is right here. And in case it goes on, I'm going to turn off this upper light, so hopefully you can see it glow on. Maybe I'll turn this light off too. That may be a little too dark, but okay. So what we want to do is one at a time, move up one at a time and see if that glows. You can see there's a flicker there, but it doesn't steadily glow. It says a shorted tube is indicated by a bright red glow of the short test neon lamp, which tells me that that means that it would stay on. So that looks good there. Both sections of the tube say 6SN7, 7 and 8 are bold. So it would test both sections with shorts right now. So it passed that test. Okay, now for the value test. Okay, now it says set circuit A, which is this one, knob is column A circuit. So for 6SN7, it says it should be on 3, 2, 3. Okay. C load for what it is on 6SN7 and both sides, both tests, it should be on, I lost the tube here, 29. This is in graduations of 2. So it's 22, 24, 26, 28, halfway in between 28 and 29. I mean, halfway between 28 and 30. That should be 29, just about there. Oh, my glasses on, but close enough. Okay. And let's see. Set tube element levers as shown in columns up and down. Others remain in the center position. So, 7 is up, 8 is down. but on one side of the tube, 3, 4, 5, 6 need to go down too. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then you just put it on value, and as you can see, it's way over. Now when I first did this test, I wasn't sure. I was kind of suspicious because it was almost pegged. It was right on the end. And usually in tube testers, it might come up to about here or here. I was surprised it went that far. So I was just to make sure that something wasn't funky here, so I turned down the voltage for the cathode, for the filament, to a lower value to see if this would show a lower value too, because it wasn't getting heated enough. And sure enough, as you can see, it is reading a valid, well, even that is a little, that's 3.3 volts. Let's look at 5. Let's look at 6.3 again. And now see it's creeping up. So that looks valid to me. Alright, now to test the other side of the tube, okay, it's the same thing, except it's 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8 go down. So 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8 go down. 7 stays up. This tests the other side of the tube, and that one even reads a little bit higher. But if I turn down the filament voltage, you should start to see it decrease in gain, and it is. Here, I'll even turn it down more. So I'm assuming that this thing is reading correctly, even though it really is off the scale. There it goes, creeping up. Now it's a little past the green. So anyways, according to me, I think that's a good test. All right, now I have a couple of tubes to test that my other tube tester will not test. It's on my new mutual conductor. No, it's not the mutual conductors. It's the capacitor tester. It's made by Solar. It's a CB1-60, I believe. Anyways, it has 2 tubes in it, and I haven't been able to test them. So let's see if this unit here can test those. Right now I have a 6x5 here. This is on the capacitor checker that I was talking about. And let's look up 6x5. I hope my luck changes here. And it's listed. And sure enough it is. It's a 2-section test tube. You can see here. Okay. So, obviously another 6.3 volt filament. Okay, we'll do the shorts test again. All switches to the center. Insert tube in socket. Regular octal. Okay. Okay. And 6x5. Okay. With all levers positioned, numbers are in light typeface. Proceed directly to operation. Okay. Set all levers in dark face type as shown in columns up and down. Okay, 6x5. That would be, for both tests, it's the same. It's 2 up and 7 down. 2 up, 7 down. Okay. Okay, and then move each lever in center position up one at a time to U. The short will have this short light will be on if I move one of these center ones up, and that'll tell me if either side of this is shorted. So to see a little better again, I'll turn off the lights, and so you can see if this light here lights up. Okay, center position up, down, no light, up, down, no light, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, pass the shorts test. So turn the lights back on so you can see better. Okay, now we're going to do the value adjustment. Okay, set A circuit knob as shown on the A on the tube chart, 665. The A for both is section 3, position 3. Okay, and the C load on the 665 is 28 for both sides. 28. Alright, that's good. Okay. And set the tube element levers as shown as up and down. Okay. So on this one, first section is 3 and 8 need to go down to. 3 and 8. And then value. Okay. The scale goes to 100. It looks like it's at about 85 for section A. So let's look at the next section of the tube. 665. Okay. Okay. So 3 goes in the center and 5 goes down. Okay. That tube reads good.